Tamika Moultrie, but a lot of you know me as Red Infamy. So what is going on? What's up?
I just feel good today.
I'm excited.
Today's our first show?
It's our first show.
Yeah, it's our first
very
show.
first show.
I kind of zoned out for a bit.
That's
yeah,
all
where
right.
am I?
We're finally here. We're finally doing it, so I'm proud. Are you proud?
Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very proud that we're doing this show and we're getting things going. And I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I just want to,
Ninja Turtles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ninja
I don't
Turtle
like
shirt.
your shirt, though.
Why you don't like my shirt?
Because it's Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's the man.
No.
If you don't like the doctor, you can go somewhere. You know,
Dang.
we got Taurus for you.
God.
The doctor is the man. Don't let it.
Nah, Doctor Who is cool. So, I mean, tell me how you're enjoying the weather, because it's beastful outside.
Oh, man.
Right now.
Sunny, rain, shiny lollipops. And,
You in Candyland now? That's what you're talking about?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think I'm sleep deprived because, all the sleep I've been lacking playing this game. I've been playing this game called Rogue's Legacy on the PSN, and it's been driving me nuts.
Why?
Because it's ridiculously hard and ridiculously addictive.
I just wanted you to say, because that's why I don't play a game at all.
It is so fun and hard and ridiculous. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's like, it's just fun enough.
It's fun enough to give you a migraine.
Yeah. It's
and not sleep when you know we have to do the show today.
I know. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I got to go to play, but I got to beat this boss first. Let me beat the boss first. See here, I got to control. It's actually controlling the whole show.
Horrible. Horrible.
So yeah, man, we're going to talk about some real cool stuff today, and that's what I'm excited about. I think we're going to talk about the Amiibos.
Amiibos, the craze. I'm jealous of a lot of Amiibo owners because I don't have any Amiibos. I don't even have a Wii U, but I want the Amiibos. So
Amiibos are cool. Amiibos are cool. I'm a fan personally of Skylanders,
I know
over Amiibos. I feel like, I ain't trying to be biased or nothing. I'm just saying Skylanders come off a little bit, of my stick. And you're always a Nintendo. Everybody's a Nintendo fan, but I'm feeling Amiibos.
Nintendo is timeless and classic, so I knew it was going to be a big hit. Like you explained, you're like the master of Skylanders. You explained.
I know.
All of Lilacs,
I'm the master of Skylanders.
The most interesting man in the world of Skylanders. But he was explaining to me how the Skylanders, the way they do it is so smart because you actually get into the groove of needing to buy more Skylanders.
Yes.
And you were saying with Nintendo, you hope they was going to follow suit.
Yeah, because I see what Nintendo's doing. I really like what they're doing, and we're going to talk more about that in detail because I feel like I'm about to go into it because that's
I'm about to go in.
But we're also going to be hitting on the virtual VR stuff because right now Samsung just announced that
their headset. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. But.
So they have this VR headset that will go with the Galaxy S6.
I'm so proud of you.
I know.
I'm so proud.
I've been sick.
Because he's been saying iPhone 6. I'm like, yo.
I have been saying iPhone 6. So we was like, is he going to remember?
I'm so proud. He said this. Samsung Galaxy S6.
You ain't supposed to call out my flaws, but okay.
I'm sorry.
You're going to call my now people know.
But you could put the phone in front of the headset, which I thought was kind of goofy, but interesting at the same time and stuff. And then HTC, they made a partnership with Valve.
Yeah.
With making a headset called Vive, I believe. So we're going to talk more about that. Let's not get too much into it.
As well as, the whole VR market, period.
Yeah, I think it's the future, but we're going to dive more into that later on. And then what else we got in store for the show?
We got to talk about, trying to get broad, for some, fit and healthy and everything.
I got a little muscle coming in.
You should saw a photo shoot.
Nah. Oh, you want to talk about photo shoots?
Listen, all right, never mind. We ain't going to talk about photo shoots.
Nah.
we're going to talk about photo shoots.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about this mug. Thank you for the mug. That's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about health and fitness later. But we're going to talk about
look like Luther Vandross.
Yeah. We ain't talk about the photo shoot.
Okay. His face was beat, girl. His face was beat.
But yes, we really want to get fit for the summer. It's going to be cool, and we're going to have.
We got to get it together. We got to get it together and get fit. I fell off a little bit.
Gamer fit.
Yeah, we're going to get gamer fit. So we're going to have some cool stuff in store, but we're going to have some topics on how to get fit for the spring and summer because we got to clean out all our little bad stuff that we do, like the Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yeah. We got some great guests today. We got Larry Hester, editor-in-chief of Superb Antenna. I like the name.
That's cool.
Yeah, Superb.
I teased him about it earlier, but we're going to get into that later.
Superb and Tanner. No, I think the name is cool. Why
that's
you
my
teasing
dude.
me, man?
I love Larry.
That's a cool name. Larry's the man.
And then we have Francois Chang, editor of Another Way Around. So
yeah, Francois has been a good friend of Game of Fit Nation forever. So
forever.
Much love to Francois. Thank you for
Always.
having him on the show. We're going to, you know. But we did something like last month that was really cool. We went to Toy Fair. And
awesome.
Toy Fair, Marvel got, showed us and showcased their newest lineup of toys for movies and everything. And we have a clip for that, and we're excited to show you because we got my man from Marvel sitting there and giving you a showcase. So I'm happy about that.
He always gets everything on point. So you want to cut to it?
Yeah, we're gonna cut to that clip. Like people in the back wait, hold on, I got to control everything from here.
Oh, my bad. Am I player 1 or player 2?
Play. I'm always playing one. So.
I knew you was gonna. I could be player 2. It's all right.
Okay.
Hey there, what's up Gamer Fit Nation? I'm Clayton here at the Marvel section of the showroom. We're real excited about Avengers Age of Ultron hitting the big screen on May 1st. So of course, for the fans that really want to become their favorite superhero, we've got great roleplay items. This is the Gamma Grip Fist. It's got cool articulation. You can actually grip and grab things, and you can actually pick up Thor's hammer just like that. We've done fists before, but we decided to give it a little bit more fun and articulation. Speaking of that, we've got these great Iron Man Arc FX armor. The gloves are completely fully articulated. This one has repulsor sounds and light. It's motion sensitive, so when you actually bring your hand forward, you got the blasting sound. And then to power down, you take it off just like that. We haven't forgot about Captain America, of course. Who can forget about him? We've got our Star Launch Shield. This is super cool because once you strap it on, you're ready for battle. And then you can deploy the star and we can... Whoa! I think I just took out Ultron. We've also got a great, huge new world of 2.5-inch figures, vehicles, and play sets. So you can recreate your favorite scenes. You can stack all 3 play sets to get to the 3-level Avengers headquarters. New characters like Quicksilver, Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and Vision are going to be coming out in our 2.5-inch line. So if you want to sound like your favorite superhero, we've got the voice changer masks. This is our Iron Man mask. You press the button on the side, and you got 15 seconds of hands-free play. I am Iron Man. This will be coming out in fall in time for the holidays. We have our Titan Hero Tech electronic figure assortment here. All of these figures are in our Titan Hero 12-inch supersized scale. They all have cool phrases and battle noises. Captain America's got some cool attack sounds. And the interactive Hulkbuster is really the center of this line. He, of course, has cool sounds and phrases, signature jackhammer punch, but he can actually react and respond differently to each of the figures in our Titan Hero Tech collection. Like
Avengers.
Captain America.
Disassemble Ultron. Yeah, cover the perimeter.
There you go. Each of them has unique phrases that he can respond to. Just bringing the level of play up a notch so you can reenact the scenes from the movie. Another big blockbuster this year is the Ant-Man movie coming out July 17th. So the second half of the year, we're rolling out 6-inch figures, 3 3/4-inch figures, and of course, we've got them in our Titan Hero Series 12-inch collection. One of my favorites is for this Ant-Man vehicle is the winged ant that he rides into battle in the movie. It's very cool. And of course, for the Marvel fan, we've got the great 6-inch and 3 3/4-inch figures. So you're going to want to collect all of these figures and have them all to play with, to have fun with, to collect. All right, thanks Gamer Fit Nation for joining me in the Marvel section. We'll see you next year at Toy Fair 2016.
Anyway, we're back and we're here with our guests. We have Larry Hester, editor-in-chief of Superb and Tanner. Yeah, clap.
Thanks for having me.
You don't have to clap. I'm just for you. What?
Clap, of course. And then, of course,
go ahead.
we have Francois Chang of Another Way Around. So, thank you for being here,
Thanks for
both of
having
you.
me.
Snaps. Now, y'all gonna snap?
Yeah,
y'all
I'll
actually
snap.
snapped. I was just kidding. Well, we're glad to have you on the show.
Thank
so
you.
how does it feel to be out here? Oh, and thank you for being on our first episode of GF Live. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thank you for
thank you for
Thanks for coming through the weather, you know.
Yeah, the weather's brutal.
Snowing and everything. So
Yeah.
we appreciate it. So we're excited to talk about some cool topics.
Yes. We're going to talk. Now, see, the first topic we're going to get into, I got to take it slow right now. It's going to be about the Amiibo craze, wannabe Skylanders, Amiibo craze. And, we want to see how you guys feel about the Amiibo craze. I know that you are a big collector.
Yeah. I'm fully invested now. There's no going back. So.
There's no way going back.
Nope. That's it.
I mean, I was astonished because, I'm seeing that you posted this picture.
It's ridiculous.
I think we actually have the picture here.
I'm jealous of it.
Yeah, we have a picture of your actual collection.
Yeah, I mean, I take a lot of pictures of them. Like, I post them on Instagram, Facebook, just for fun,
For
just
fun.
to show off.
Nah, you're trying to flex. The flex zone is with your Amiibos at the top. So how many Amiibos do you actually have?
There's 29 out right now, and I have all 29. So,
Jesus.
So Larry,
Yeah.
what about you with the Amiibo? How you feel about it? And do you have any?
Well, I think the Amiibos are brilliant, especially when they, coming from a Nintendo perspective, because if you slap limited on anything, it'll sell like crazy. And they picked up on that. They made it age appropriate, so us older folks don't feel crazy. I have a super special edition Amiibo that's invisible. Yeah, it's
don't have
called
that
the
one yet.
Nothing.
I guess I got all 29 of those.
So you have, so you have nothing. You have nothing.
I have Skylanders.
you have Skylanders.
Yes. And
I have Skylanders too.
but I'm the king of Skylanders. See, you could be the Amiibo guy.
Okay.
I'm going to be
fair
the
enough.
Skylander
You
guy.
see what I'm talking about? See, earlier I was saying how Francois is about his collection and everything. So, moving on to the subject, do you guys think, like, when it comes to the Amiibos and the shortage of them, do you think it's fair what Nintendo's doing as far as, I'm going to bring out this amount of Amiibos at this certain location or for the public period? How do y'all feel about that?
Well, I'm going to go first. I'm going to just say that I think it's fair because they still make enough of the regular characters like Mario and Link, enough for the kids.
No, they basic.
And the basic ones go to the kids and they're fine. You can find them easily. They're readily available. But for us grown-ups that are collecting toys and want like all the characters, it's going to be a little harder because one, Nintendo is doing this smart, right? They don't want to lose money on this, where a bunch of Wii Fit trainers and a bunch of, I don't know, any other character that's not Mario and Link just sitting on shelves and not
The
being
villager.
sold. Villager, he
Villager.
turned out to be a really rare one.
What's
Even though I think he's a pretty cool character, but that's just me, right? Like I'm like a 26-year-old gamer. I'm into it. Whereas probably not a lot of people or parents know who Villager is. So I think Nintendo's playing it smart and keeping the ones that are not super popular limited and making the others easy to find, like Peach and Kirby. So.
Since you have the limited edition that's
yeah.
invisible,
Love it.
how do you feel about Nintendo going about with the supply? Because, I mean, one person had, like, held up all the Rosalinas
Yes.
or something like
I
that.
thought that person was a smart evil genius. I was laughing. I said, you want a man? I said, he said, if you want this, he
have to
he
go
literally,
through me,
you gotta
right?
go through me. I said, the dude, he had the right combination of no life and money.
Supposedly he spent a lot of money, and it directly affected me because I was reserving all the Amiibos beforehand, before they came out. So the only one I couldn't reserve was Rosalina because supposedly this one guy ordered
That's
all of them.
ridiculous.
So
Which I don't know how that was even possible because usually when you have a limit, this dude won. He, like I said, he had to have money, he had patience and time.
No, he
and
said they
then-
used like a bunch of different addresses and stuff. So it's just like, it took
Oh
some
my
work.
God.
Now, was she just for one store? Because I know some of the Amiibos is exclusive to certain stores.
Right.
Like currently, the Gold Mario is exclusively to Walmart. So
Yeah.
was Rosalina?
Yeah, she was exclusive to
So
Target.
that's why.
She was exclusive to Target, and the pre-orders disappeared. So for that one specifically, I had to go out the day they were shipping to stores.
Yeah.
It was February 1st, actually my birthday,
He has this all.
and I woke up extra early. I waited outside
You
for
have to
maybe.
put a strategy and a game plan just to get an Amiibo.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it was ridiculous. I mean, I really questioned my.
It's like the sneaker game now. Like,
I was just about to say that. It's like the
Wait, is
sneaker game.
that's how it's gonna be? We're gonna see people like sitting outside with the little chairs waiting for it.
For the
Yeah.
toy figures.
It's a shame. But that's what I did. They had about 16 of them to that specific store, that one Target. And there were about 30 or so people online. So some people went home empty-handed, but yeah. I mean, I only waited about half an hour, which is not as crazy as camping out and getting your little lounge chairs. But yeah, it's cold. New York's cold, so
Yeah.
it's been
So
work.
what do you feel about, since you have, like I said, Activision with Skylanders, Disney with, Disney Infinity, and now Nintendo with Amiibo. And even to a certain extent, Lego has even jumped in the fray with
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
they
their
have.
own kind of toys.
And the
like
RPG game
Yeah.
has this Amiibo thing
Yeah,
they have
like they
out
have their own
too.
big thing.
Mhm.
So,
Type of thing.
do you feel that other companies might try to follow suit with this new, craze, the toys to life market?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because a lot of people don't know how serious this Toys of Life thing is. And they're just now picking up on it. I have to admit, at first, I wasn't aware of how serious it was, especially Skylanders. I had a meeting with Activision to talk about Skylanders one time, and they were giving me the numbers, and I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
First time I heard about Skylanders, I already knew it was a big deal, man. I was all over it. I said, oh, this is going to be big.
Skylanders and Call of Duty is kind of like
Yeah.
their main. I mean, what's popping right now for them in the market.
I'll tell you the story. Like, when I remember during Christmas time, when Skylanders first came out, I went there. I remember the day before Christmas, full wall. I said, oh, I guess I didn't do well. Next day, gone.
Wow.
Gone.
They're
Every
toy
store,
figures.
gone.
Yeah.
It was, I was like, wow.
Because
So, I think that like other companies are going to start picking up on it, and they're going to want in on that pie.
So what about PlayStation? You think PlayStation would do something? Because
Like
PlayStation have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they would kind of segue into it, or you think like, nah?
I think they might give it a shot, but I think the difference between, say, a PlayStation and a Nintendo doing something like that is that with Nintendo, you have a lot more passionate fans for those characters. Like, Sackboy is never going to beat Link in popularity, and I think, a company like Nintendo knows that, and I'm sure PlayStation knows that
Yeah, the
too.
nostalgia factor is really different.
I mean, since we're talking about, the big three, you think, Xbox will come out with one with all 5 of their characters?
Well,
shots fired. Okay.
I would have to think that every company besides the big three are have to be at least thinking about it, because it's been so much of a success for Skylanders, Disney Infinity, and Nintendo. Like, it hasn't missed yet, right? So I'm sure everyone's thinking about it at least, because they usually do, right? Like when the whole motion gaming came about, everyone
follow
tried to
suit.
get
They was like,
into
I'm gonna
it.
try this too,
Yeah.
and such.
Yeah, so I mean, even like with PlayStation characters, I think it's just gonna work only because kids want toys, and the mix of toys and video games are a great thing for kids, right? They want to play video games, they want to play with toys. In the Skylanders, how many of those characters are brand new IPs, right? They're brand new characters, and they're selling out like crazy. So I don't.
Spyro who?
Yeah, it started off as Spyro's Skylanders, right? And now it's just Skylanders.
Now, just since we're talking about, everybody trying to follow in suit with different things, let's talk about the fact that, now everything's about virtual reality VR glasses. And with Samsung S6
So proud.
and HTC basically saying they're jumping in the fray by making it where you can actually take actual S6 and put it into the VR.
The virtual reality headset. And then PlayStation has the Morpheus. And then Microsoft has the HoloLens, I believe it's called.
Do you think this is the next gen? Like, this is how we're going to go? Or do you think it's just like some fad?
I think it's a fad, unfortunately.
You think so?
Yeah. It's a cool fad.
Like Virtual Boy, you think it's going to be
I don't think it'll
that bad
fail
of a
as hard as
fad?
Virtual Boy. But,
God, Jesus.
I mean, it's really cool. It's eye candy, but I think there's a certain feeling that you get from sitting down with a controller, and you can kind of have a wide perception of everything around you.
Because I mean, the Oculus, you're able to move around 3D, you know, all around. But I could not play PT of that Silent Hill with the morph. No. See, you would violate me by asking me to even play that
I
game.
wish I could. There's something you'll see later, but we have a nice little clip of her.
Stop dry snitching.
Make sure you send that over to me.
Oh my God! It's
See?
her and our floor manager Janelle. They're playing. It's the most hilarious thing you ever watch.
You dry snitching. You're supposed to save that. You supposed to save
I just find it funny that all these companies are like getting into the game, but we still don't have a retail version of it out from anyone yet. Like the first one I heard of was Oculus, and you know that's still not out in the stores yet. And I keep seeing demos, and I keep using it at certain
and all
conventions.
different, not even with
You made a
gaming.
great point. That's a really good point. I haven't seen anything where I'm like,
No, everyone's
Google
in it.
Cardboard.
Oh. Wow. What's up with the shots being fired today?
wait. What you talking about? That very innovative thing that came out?
Yes, with the paper.
$15,000 when it first came out. Oh, really?
You stick your phone in it.
Yeah. Wait, you
Just don't go
start
out in the
people?
rain.
Wait, people, hey, listen, don't put me on. Oh, yeah, I remember Google Glass.
Glasses. And you can't ask anybody what you're wearing. Because as soon as you ask them, they're like, what are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. What's on your face?
I know.
I'm asking you.
I'm not going to lie. I had like a hate for it, but I only hate it because I didn't have one. Because, you know, you stand out.
I'm not dropping
like,
15, bro.
They always act like it's nothing.
It's nothing, what?
It's
This is
just
a part of my
regular
face.
glasses.
It's my regular glasses. Oh, I look like a Universal Soldier.
Nah, but now you mentioned with the Halo lens, you say AR. So do you think there's going to be a market? Because, I mean, I think who's actually going to come into market will be PlayStation, will be Microsoft, because they actually know how to fit it in with gaming. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about Microsoft's HoloLens?
I think it's a little cooler only because you're still in your own world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're still in your living room. You're still in your, you know, wherever in your house. So you're interacting with things that are not in the room, but you're still, it's like a good mix of being in your own house and things are actually not there. So like
it's like
this
a Minority Report type.
I just feel like with the Oculus and with Morpheus, you're just gonna be sitting there, right? You're just sitting there. You have this thing on your face, and it's just showing you what you need to see. Whereas HoloLens, HoloLens, right? HoloLens, whatever.
Halo. It'll work if we say Halo because it's Microsoft.
HoloLens. With that, you're still in your own world. You can still, you can still see your own fridge, your own bedroom, and then also when people come over, you can have them put on their HoloLens. And
this is a balling type of friendship that they have.
Oh yeah, my friends all have HoloLenses in this
HoloLens.
imaginary world. But yeah, I mean, let's say you customize your own room and you made some sort of playroom where you have certain TVs here and there or whatever.
That's the future. I think it's the
you guys
future.
all come over and you guys all put on your HoloLens and we're all engaging in my room, but the way I set it up, where I have augmented certain things where you guys all see the same stuff.
But see, I think the price point on there is going to be what's going to keep folks away.
I know everybody's going to be interested until they see that price. They're like, oh God,
no.
hey, son, I don't think we can get you this
You want to
Christmas.
stick with the
You know what I
Connect.
mean? I can get you a cardboard cutout. But you want to go see a Disney movie in 3D? Yeah, we could do that.
That's messed up.
But
That's
I'm
real
not going to
cheap.
give you those
That's a real cheap cut.
$500 for glasses. No, sir.
But see, where I think AR is going to really thrive is movies and pornography.
The money shot.
The money shot.
Yeah.
This is the best.
Can you imagine the YouTube videos?
Can you imagine the YouTube?
I think imagined it already.
Can you imagine? He was
of
like,
people ducking?
why everybody's like, man, this is going to be innovative. Video games, everything. He's like, man, I can't wait for this to get on porn.
Oh, God.
The first thing
That went to a whole other subject, but yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's what's going to make the money.
It's going to bring
Cash cow.
But
two
with the
girls in one cup
Morpheus,
to another level.
look,
Oh, God. That scared me.
see, we gonna get
I
a
can't
point.
handle that.
All right.
Because he's like, what are y'all talking about? This was a whole other show. But anyway, with Morpheus, like I had a chance to test it out when PlayStation came here during last Comic-Con. And I was actually using the Move sticks with it. So, I mean, there is a way to actually move and kind of
That was cool
do
because
this.
I actually used it, and the way they had it with the move sticks, the physics was on point.
It was.
It was really.
You had to pick up
That was really
a
cool.
weapon, a sword. You do like this and stuff. So I guess, I mean, that makes me think that the move is going to be available for PS4, because before it was like, y'all not doing anything with it. Like,
that's a good point.
Can you move forward with it? So I think the move might be coming back with Morpheus, because they upped it up.
I could feel that
a little bit. So
I could feel that. That's
I mean, I played a demo with Oculus not too far back where they connected it to pedals. I guess they took it off of whatever mechanical bike they had, and Wii nunchuck. And you were pedaling and you were dodging with the Wii nunchuck. So
that's a good workout.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to be active as much as with VR as far as AR goes, but it's just if you have that thing on, you could punch someone in the face, right? And they would never know. You know, just like you're not in your world anymore. Well,
yeah, and just to briefly touch on this point, right? You know, now, let's say if this does work, you think companies are going to make applications like, you know, actual, you know, applications or games for it? Like, and when I say companies, I'm talking about like PlayStation, I'm talking about Ubisoft, I'm talking about, you know, the big video game companies.
Or indie devs.
Because
that gives room for indie developers.
I mean, we see indie developers, but you think the big companies are going to jump in that too?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you need to back up this new technology if it catches on with software, right? So, yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I think they'll jump in first to test the waters, just like they did with 3D gaming.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed VR, you know what I mean? You can really get in there, see the blood gushing on your screen and stuff like that.
Imagine Metal Gear Solid, the VR missions.
Oh, VR missions. Like, it's the VR of the VR within the VR, which means we go into a whole nother realm where you like...
You lost me.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like when you put mirror to a mirror. Or light a fire truck on fire.
Light a fire truck on fire.
It's like art.
That's what we're going to do today. I think VR is going to be the future. I don't think it's going to be too much of a fad, because they're going to try to stretch it out as much as possible and get us in tune with it. It's like, when are we going to be this type of Jetson, you know, type of society yet? Because it's 2015 and we still don't have certain things. So
now, you know, speaking of VR, you know, the one thing I like about VR is that it gets you physically active, you know, at least. So with it being physically active with VR, like, you know, do you think that they might create more fitness applications?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine
like
somebody
boxing
actually...
and, you know, learning how to do a correct punch or anything like that?
I mean, I think they'll try it. I don't think it'll be as successful as some of the Connect stuff they've been doing or some of the Just Dance stuff, because you still have this clunky thing in your head, right? You want to jump around, you know. I don't know what kind of weight it's going to have in your head. But
let's rewind that back to when the Connect first came out and people started using it in their homes, and you had the YouTube videos of somebody slapping their daughter. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to fry. I hit my mother by mistake. I got in trouble. Sorry.
Let's go back to what you're saying is this clunky headset, and just imagine how that's going to play through when we can barely do it without a headset.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be crazy, especially if it's VR.
It's kind of heavy too. Some of the headsets was kind of, like the Project Morpheus headset was kind of heavy, and I had glasses on at the time, so it was like cutting into my eyes. But the Oculus was kind of comfortable on how it was. I just wonder how it's going to be for different age groups. Like, are we going to have this for kids? Is it going to be suitable for them? Are they going to get headaches or any other type of
there's a lot of questions that
I mean, and see, the thing is, having VR also kind of prompts that it's always going to be, a single-player experience? I mean, you know, and to me, that's...
online.
Well, see... Yeah, if you're online, but then
what if you
want
Sword Art, the anime, like if you're online and other people have those same type of headsets on of the VR, then
you know, let's not get into like having that aspect of Sword Art online, because I can already see the stupid, and I'm sorry, and this might sound wrong and biased, but stupid World of Warcraft VR game. Oh my God,
it's gonna happen.
No,
because you have HTC making a headset with Valve, which is called, I believe, Vive. So they supposedly want to make a headset for the game Half-Life.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You know why?
That would be high.
You're going to get addicts. You ever seen it? What's that movie, Surrogates? with Bruce Willis,
no.
where people start living in the games and their bodies started to rot and everything because they weren't being physically active. They just lived in the game. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have World of Warcraft
Because we do
players
that already
like
without all that stuff.
LOL players like that. Oh my God.
We'll just be enabling them to doing that, but
Yeah,
I actually played a version of Half-Life on Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the weirdest experience. It was kind of cool, but like if you all played with the Oculus Rift,
Yeah.
so you know the kind of dizziness that you feel just
Yeah.
generally. When you're in action, forget about it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
puke-filled.
That's how I feel on some certain first-player games. Like the way I guess my brain like perceives it. If it's too much, I kind of get nauseous as sometimes I'm playing something too much. So I'm pretty sure the gameplay time on those headsets is probably going to be limited.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that goes to the difference with, seeing things in video game versus seeing things in real life. In real life, where you're kind of used to, like, certain things at certain paces. Whereas in the video game world, everything, even though it looks slow, it's moving at a faster rate.
Because imagine playing Uncharted with that and you're leaping off of, your mind is going to kind of
You're
get
going
tricked
to
out.
be in a New York apartment and you're going to find yourself hanging from a real ledge by accident. You're going to jump out this like it's real. Like,
It's not going to be a good sight at all.
But getting back to your question on fitness, I think there's a way to do it. You know, like you were saying that it probably won't be in the traditional way,
Right.
like with the 360 and everything. But
Like-
if you could create this virtual world to where you're being, say, chased by a bunch of gangbangers or something like that,
He
you will
said
forget
gangbang.
all
I thought
about
he
the
was gonna say
workout.
zombies,
Yeah.
but he said gangbangers.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about your shirt. But
Wait, time out. Wait, but his whole thing of like being chased by gangbangers, so it's gonna be run from the gangbangers
I'm glad he
before you
didn't say
get
the
robbed.
police. I'm glad he didn't say the police.
Gangbangers are coming.
Yeah, they're coming after me. Oh, God.
Oh man, all right.
You'll forget all about the workout. 30 minutes ago like that.
Okay, it's true. Now, it comes to we are on somewhat the topic of health and fitness. Let's talk about that a little bit more and how it applies to gaming. I mean, especially when we want to get everybody ready for the summer. So, what do you think? You know, like, what's the best, I guess, method? You think video games getting people fit or actual, fitness and everything?
well,
I'm sorry, everybody. That was such a weird way of phrasing the question. I just want to point that out.
I hope I
That was
answered it right.
Terrible. Listen, how you gonna get fit? There you go. Shoot.
well, I definitely think those fitness games and like Just Dance stuff shouldn't be a substitute to actually working out and getting real activity in. If you could do that once in a while, that's great too. It's just you can't depend on video games getting that done for you, right? I think it's just good balance. Know your limits on how much you should be playing video games and actually going out and playing something, doing some activity.
Get out and have some fun.
Shoot
But
some hoops.
what's cool about video games, if you do try to tie it in, and that's what we're about, is making it fun, is if you do certain type of workouts, probably with certain video games. Like if you die too much, you do a
Do
couple
some
of
push-ups.
you do some push-ups or something
Yeah.
like that. If you suck at Call of Duty, you could definitely do a lot of push-ups and such.
Yeah.
So speaking of health, because we gotta work on our health a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What are some things that y'all notice that are some obstacles that's preventing y'all from getting healthy? Or if y'all are on the track, what were some things that was holding y'all back from before?
Procrastination,
Procrastination.
which I think a lot of people can relate to.
That's a big word. What does it mean? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I know what it means.
Well, Pfizer makes this drug called procrastination. Joking. But
Just tell me tomorrow what procrastination
You're a
means.
drug
Text it.
dealer now.
Yeah, just text me
Larry,
later.
now you say you offering drugs of procrastination.
But it's easy to make an excuse when you don't want to do something. Everybody says, well, there's not enough time in the day. I've used that excuse tons of times too. There's not enough time. But there's always enough time to do something.
Yeah.
Like when we on Facebook for too many hours.
Right.
Which is stupid. Like,
You're sitting there typing your whole life minute by minute on Facebook. You could be walking somewhere or pedaling or
It's
whatever.
strange because you go on Facebook and you watch somebody post their workout and everything. You're like, yeah, man, this and that.
Vicariously
and all that
live
stuff.
through
Snap, yo, you getting your feeling. All right, I see you. Damn, I should be in the gym. But, you know, let me look at this extra Facebook link right here.
of a cat singing
Yeah,
for
of
no
a cat.
reason. It's like,
Cat videos are fun.
cat vids, I post them all the time after school.
Cats like to work out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but speaking on fitness, just to throw it out there was this thing I saw that kind of, because you know this, they have this thug life thing coming around.
Oh, I love those.
I'm not gonna lie, I love those too. But they had the one where the guy was working on the gym, and
I know, I see that.
he was looking for a 45-pound weight, and he couldn't find one. So there's a dude doing the set. He pulls his weight off and puts it on his thing in the middle of the guy's set. Like the dude goes like this. He pulls it off and just put it on. It was like, it's a thug life.
It's crazy.
See, that would have been a fight. Like that would have.
I'm sure it led to something. That wouldn't have sat well with anyone.
All right, so what do you think on the topic of health and fitness and being physically active, especially getting ready for the summer?
Well, definitely, the excuse is time, right? You just got to make your time. Discipline yourself. Set time aside specifically for it.
Mm-hmm.
And just obviously squeeze in that, if you could walk instead of hopping on the train for an extra stop or getting off the bus a little earlier, you take some walking. For me, I love walking the city with my 3DS. I get some street passes in.
I knew he was going to revolt it back to Nintendo.
Speaking of which, Amiibos, but
no, but I like, I try to, like at work, I work on the fourth floor, instead of waiting for the elevator, I just kind of hop the stairs and come back down the stairs. So, little things like that. But obviously, if you could set time aside for any kind of activity, whether it be at the gym or, shooting hoops somewhere, just, try to get that in there, especially, now when it's like super cold and everyone's just cooped up, right? So you want to get out there a little bit.
Yeah, because especially, that's where the laziness comes in at. Because you're like, nah, I don't want to go to the gym. It's like 20 below outside in New York City and it's raining at the same time and hell is just going in my face. But other than that, you could do some things at home pretty much. Like I was saying, like if you die too many times, do some push-ups, do some squats, ladies. Well, you gonna do some squats?
Well, no, I was gonna say, so we sometimes we stream over at Game of Fit, and Greg was streaming. Gregory Laporte, other Game of Fit Nation. Mentioned you, but anyway, he's playing Rose Legacy, which is this. I told you this game that you die 1 billion times. So I said, well, since you're streaming, how about every time you die, do a push-up? And my man was like, you died so much. He's like, nah, man, I can't do it.
Why are you going to tell him to do it instead of you do it?
Well, I'm telling him to do it because he was streaming. I'm not going to do it. Listen.
You were streaming before, too.
Listen, if I do it, I'm going to come in here swole how many times I died. Like over 1,000. Yeah, I did like 1,000 puts up there.
You got to eat what you dish out, man.
Yeah. No.
You can't just tell someone else to do it.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
You know what else is a good thing
to
do? Because one of the things that I notice the gamers like to do is eat while they play.
Yeah.
So replace the chips and the pizza and stuff like that with healthy foods.
Apple slices.
With
caramel.
I went with carrot sticks and celery. And I couldn't tell the difference because you're
so busy, you want something to eat because your body's moving.
Yeah, you're just munching on something. Just carrot sticks are good.
I feel you.
It's good advice.
You felt so good about it, you wore orange here, I feel you.
I'm saying.
Orange.
The Deer Hunter.
Looking mighty bright.
I know,
got that neon.
You know what I mean? When the street lights go out, they're going to be calling you. Hey, you, we need you to
right now.
Stop cars.
Wow.
Psychology.
And you say you work for the traffic system.
Yeah, I know.
He's never going to wear this again.
No, because I said it was Rikers.
I'll let you know.
I said so many different things. It's a nice shirt, though.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, don't try to clean it up, man.
No, it was cool.
I was trying to balance it because I'm your friend. No, tell the truth.
Listen.
I was trying to balance it because I'm your friend.
Listen. I just know that if we were hunting deer, you'd be safe. That's all I know. Like,
No, he
you
won't
would be
get
safe.
shot.
That's what
He
I'm
would
saying.
not get shot.
You know what I mean? You know, if it make you feel any better, she's wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. You know what I mean?
Turn is hot. What are you
You
talking
know what
about?
I mean? That looked like it came from the 80s, so I feel it. You know
That
what
was
I mean?
the point.
I know.
And
I
you got
know
a
the
Doctor
point.
Who shirt
Yes,
on.
and I feel very proud of my
the
Doctor Who
biggest
shirt.
nerd on this show
Look,
is him with
look.
Doctor Who.
I feel proud. I am proud to say that I'm a fan of Doctor Who. Anyway, yes, push-ups and all that stuff when we play video games, that would be awesome. But, I think the problem is motivation mostly, especially for gamers.
Trying to motivate each other.
Yeah, motivate each other. Create that, I guess, that environment. It's really a mental block for most of us. You know what I mean? And I say most of us because even I struggle with it. I'm like, I used to be one of the fittest heads around, and now I struggle with it and everything.
Used to be like this.
Yeah.
Used to walk
Oh,
up
she
and
don't
do-
need to talk. We had her
with
doing
it.
some workouts in the room.
That was
She's like,
horrible. I don't care.
I'm so full. Like, you did 3 push-ups.
I used to be very athletic. I used to be an athlete, and I'm not anymore. That's okay.
No, that's not okay.
No, look, it is okay because I'm working on it. So with my Game of Fit Nations peoples, I could, do some workouts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
I'm
could
going to
just,
get it together because Game of Fit Academy, we have something that we're going to upstart
yeah.
again. And we're
So-
going to get everybody motivated. And then you could tease me, but you could motivate me at the same
Yeah,
time.
last summer we started something called Game of Fit Academy. We have our own fitness trainers, so we had them, and they're certified. So they came and they took people to the park, and people worked out, and a lot of people showed up, and that was
No,
yes. One dude actually puked. Oh yeah, my dude's working
It was
out
serious.
good.
but
But they're certified, so
I
you don't have
felt
to worry
so
about it.
great afterwards. I
Yeah.
felt incredible.
Yeah,
so.
like 10 days afterwards, after the soreness wore down. Everything.
That's the worst.
No, I wasn't even sore.
You wasn't even sore?
I wasn't even sore.
Okay, see that? Look at her. She getting all that
She's
extra.
defending
love.
herself. It's good.
Well, I told you. It's going
What?
to come out. I don't know.
Okay.
Between me and Francois, it always comes out. It always
Now,
comes
let's
out.
have a little freestyle round, right?
What's up?
Let's talk about some games. Now, there's one game I want to mention. This might be considered old by the time this comes out, but how do you feel about The Order? I played The Order.
He
I have
took
my
a
thoughts,
real
but I don't want to
side.
influence you guys. How do you feel about The Order?
Well, he said he's played it. I haven't played it yet.
No,
I have it
played
and
Oh, you haven't played it
I
yet?
still have it in the plastic. I haven't popped it open.
I haven't
Alright.
played it yet either, but it was for certain reasons.
All right, so she hasn't played it yet. You haven't played it yet. I played it. All right, I'm pretty sure by
You
now.
about
No,
to
I'm not
spoilers?
gonna spoil it, but I'm pretty sure you heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I made
yeah.
the side.
Mo-
I've heard a
most
lot.
of-
Exactly, I've heard quite a bit.
It's ridiculous about the pre.
I'm gonna say this. This is going to sum up The Order for you. The Order is the type of game that I cannot wait for the sequel. I am so excited for the sequel. Is that if I could sum up my entire review of The Order makes me look forward to the sequel.
Okay.
Think about that. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
what's
not-
up. I was excited. I haven't played it yet. I actually have the collector's edition. I haven't played it yet because I was just,
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Collector's
I had
edition.
to, But I was just waiting for that perfect time because I know it's going to be an epic experience that I want to experience. Everybody had their pre-notions about it and was trying to put ones over tens and reviews just so they could get their little articles, some numbers and stuff like that. And I'm like, really?
No, it's straight up like this. Like I said, because you have to take what I said for what it is. The Order, to me, is a demo for the sequel. All right, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, saying a lot of quotes.
But
Like,
that's
It's a
not a
demo
good
for the
thing,
sequel.
you know?
And that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, I honestly, it's this way. Remember Assassin's Creed 1? Assassin's Creed
gosh, the
1
most repetitive.
was repetitive, had all
ever.
these problems, everything. But Assassin's Creed 2, brilliant. And that's what Assassin's Creed 1 prompted
like-
the beauty of Assassin's Creed 2. I feel like The Order is going to prompt the beauty of Order 2.
So it's
'Cause the
kind of like
first
how
Order game-
Destiny is.
Yeah.
Like Destiny is this ongoing beta to me, like
Yeah.
for Destiny 2. It's addictive, but it was a letdown. But it's fun. It's weird. It's
I
just
like it. I still.
I still play it, but I
retired.
had to retire for a little bit until the DLC come out. Then I'm gonna
I'm
play
retiring
it
to
again.
the DLC.
Yeah, same here.
I maxed out everybody on Destiny.
I didn't OD. I have one character and that's it. That's
I have
what I'm
3
sticking to.
characters,
Same here.
all
I have one
maxed out.
character.
And I still
Warlock
retired.
gang.
I haven't
Huh?
hit 30 yet.
You haven't hit 30?
You haven't
I
hit 30
haven't
yet?
hit
Jesus.
30 yet.
Wow, see, this makes
You
me
need
feel. Now,
help?
this makes me feel.
Because I haven't seen you
but
on
you know what?
PSN in a minute. Or you got a
Everybody
Xbox One.
offers me help in Destiny, and then when it comes time to get busy,
What?
everybody is it's crickets.
No, I'm a warrior
It's
when it comes to
crickets.
Destiny. I will help
I
you
will.
out.
I will get back. I will come out tired just for you, man.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
add
on
me.
Xbox One for Destiny.
I'm on Xbox
Oh.
One too. I'll be honest though, when it comes to Crota hard mode, I'm not hitting up the level 29. It's just not gonna happen, right?
See what I mean? It's Destiny
the
elitism.
crickets.
No, it's the truth.
No,
it's
it's
the truth.
very true.
Nobody
true.
wants to mess with anybody under 30.
Oh,
Yo,
nah,
don't
man.
let you be in the
well,
fire team, and then the
nah,
29 comes in,
man.
they like, yo, whose friend is this?
Yo,
'Cause
whose
he
friend
got
is-
Yeah,
slipped.
Yo.
exactly.
Yo, how you kick this dude?
Oh, isn't
I ain't
it-
oh, is your,
isn't
yo,
it
kick your
late?
boy.
Yeah, tell
That's
your
your childhood
boy.
friend. He
I'm
was there
sorry.
for your
If
children's
that's
baptism.
your mama gotta go.
Gotta go.
Like,
Get your name. Get your game up. How much?
sleepy?
What's your light level? What we talk?
shouldn't you go to orbit? Like, shouldn't you do you have another character?
You know what I hate the most?
What?
It's just go over there and hide.
Oh my
Yo.
God. Yo, somebody tried to come in, like, listen, we was about to do a raid. Somebody came in, talk about something, yo, just let me just stay there. We looked at like, yo,
Nah,
you
bruh.
gonna get your 25. I said, boy, who friend is that, man? You gonna get your
No,
25.
because you have that one friend, especially when you're doing a nightfall, that want to be like, oh, you're doing a nightfall, and they time it. They
Yeah.
time it.
You know
And
what's
then
like?
they come in to when
jump
you're
in at the
finished
end.
so they can get, and
That's what
let
I
them get
should
an
be
exotic.
You know what-
Oh,
you
tell
know-
you tips?
You know what Destiny is like? It reminds me of that, like, that freeloader that comes by. Like, everybody's
friend.
chilling. And
They
you know
know
what
you
I mean?
just got
And
groceries.
you just got groceries. Everybody's at the party. He just say, oh, what y'all doing? You know what
Bruh
I'm saying?
man.
Your brother man.
Bruh
Nah,
man
I'm
from the
chilling.
5th floor.
Fifth low. Nah, just thought I made me a sandwich. You know what I mean?
So I was coming up in
Uh,
nightfall, seeing
Put
what
some
y'all
mustard on
was
there. It
doing.
was hidden. like, your brother man. Like, you just gonna come up in my chat like this? Like, what's up?
Yep,
bro?
and get that exotic. Yo, if you would come,
Hold up.
I'd be
That's the
like,
worst. Yeah.
did you just get an exotic and you didn't do nothing?
Oh my gosh. Yo, yeah, oh yeah, who was yo? Greg had
Greg
that.
was tight.
Yo, you
the-
come in there.
Raul?
Greg could be playing 30 online matches. You come in there, first online matches, never picked up the stick before. Get exotic. Greg would never get
I
exotic.
got kicked out of one of the raids, came back and got it exotic.
Exotic.
Oh, he
Great.
was tight. He was tight.
He was.
It happens, man. It's a game's completely based on random luck.
No, it's too random because
guilty
to
of
me
that.
it was being prejudiced and sexist towards me.
That happened.
A freeloader friend.
It was two different type of prejudice towards me until the update happened and Raul was being a little cool with me. But before then, I used to have to do the little raid cave thing. I used to do it with friends, and I'm like, I see purples pop up, and somebody said that I would never get anything, or if I get a purple, it was blue.
Now, this month, since we in March, we got what, Bloodborne coming out?
Mm-hmm.
It's just Bloodborne. No, it was Bloodborne and Mortal Kombat, right?
Why you keep
think
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat's
is in
next
April?
month.
I
It's
understand
next
you
month.
want to hurry up and play
You got
it.
Mario Party 10.
I got
see,
Mario
that's
Party
my-
10 and Xeno. We got what else is coming
Xenoblade?
out? Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles.
I think that's next month, right? Yeah. I'm not too sure on that, but
I
Mario
think
Party
it's
10.
this month.
I can't wait for that.
I need a Wii U.
Forget everything else. Let's go back to Mario Party. That's my game right there.
Yeah,
man.
10 is coming out.
Oh, I get serious in that game. You don't understand? Like, it's just,
Forget if there's little kids coming
turn
out.
the hat
I don't
backwards.
even
Like,
care.
yeah, I don't care if you for.
It's like give it the
move.
program.
You're like, come on, you gonna be on my team? You gonna play for real? Yo, play for real.
Mario parties are fun. They're and with the amiibo stuff, it's gonna be pretty fun too. So
Hey, that gold amiibo. Did you get the gold Mario?
I did.
You got to go, Mario.
It was up for like minutes, and a friend of mine told me on Facebook. She was like, "Hey, look, I don't know if you noticed, but they're up for sale." So I was able to pre-order two.
Okay, let me move everything out the way real quick.
She's gonna get you, dude.
It was sold out like
Nah,
instantly after that.
that's
She had it
nice.
with another friend of mine, and he was like, "It's sold out." I was like, "Jeez." Within
So,
minutes.
You're gonna have to tell us your tips, tricks, skills
On
of
amiibo
getting
collecting.
amiibos.
All right. Well, let me preface this by saying, don't get into it if you're trying to make money, because I'll hate you. You know. So for scalping and stuff, like I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. But
No, I feel you. That's how I'm with
Yeah,
sneakers.
I'm
Don't
just
buy a
saying,
whole bunch of
anyone's
sneakers
watching,
and
I
then
know
you
what to
just
do.
out.
I'm gonna have the Amiibo black. See, I'm gonna take it right. All right, I'm gonna take the real Amiibos and chop them up and make that, softer grade of Amiibo. Some on the street corners like, I got your Amiibo.
A stepped-on Amiibo.
You got like an arm.
No, you're gonna have Mario head, but you're gonna have Bowser body, or you got Mario head with Uncharted body. It's gonna be
the Chinatown Amiibo.
The Chinatown Amiibo.
Yeah,
you are horrible.
No, what Mario the carpenter?
What do you give your kids for Christmas? Like,
junk.
Like, yeah, we're gonna sell it.
You
like
mix the
not
toys
real
together.
Amiibos.
They're gonna be on the street, like, yo, got your Amiibo for you, man. Like, yo, what's up, man?
That's him. That's Francois.
He got the hoodie too.
I told you.
Amiibos. No, so tips on getting Amiibos. Well, first off, if you can pre-order, do that. If you want to get into the game. For me, I would double up on certain characters that I felt were going to be rare. So I ordered 2 Captain Falcons. I ordered 2 Shulks because they were the GameStop exclusive.
But are you doing it to sell it, or are you doing it?
I'm doing it as bartering. Leverage.
Say, if we sell it, he's gonna get us.
No, I know.
So for example, so I pre-ordered a DDD and a Ike from GameStop.
Yeah.
And supposedly there was a port strike where shipments of these weren't coming. So GameStop actually called me and said, hey, we're not going to get these until April and maybe even summer. So for me, I was a little scared, right? Because, all right, if I get delayed, that's fine. But more than likely, maybe they'll just get flat out canceled. So I wanted these characters, DD and Ike. So thankfully, I had bartering chips, right? I had an extra Meta Knight and an extra Wii Fit trainer.
So is there like a community where you could go on like a Facebook group and say, hey, I got the
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of communities out there. I just went straight up to Craigslist. I looked for people who were trading too. So I used my doubles to trade for characters that I didn't have, which were
that's smart,
rare or just as rare. So
well, let me ask you, do you feel now? I defend Skylanders because I know how the game actually plays. I'm a little bit, against the idea of Amiibo because I don't think it has a long life span.
I think the opposite, actually, because these games are not just working with one game, right?
That's what I was about to say.
They are working. Right now the line is the Smash Bros. Line, right, and then the Mario line. But those Smash Bros. Characters are all working on Smash Brothers, Kirby.
And you gotta delete it, right, if you want to play with Mario Party. So it's like I have to have Amiibos for Smash. And then I have to have Amiibos for Mario Party, and of course there's going to be tons of other games that's going to come out.
Sure, but at least it gives you the option. Like, maybe I'm not playing Smash Bros. As much anymore. I'll just delete that file and use that Mario Amiibo for Mario Party. And that's the cool thing, because not only that, where these Amiibos are working for multiple games, it's also implemented into the Nintendo DNA now, right? Like, it's on the gamepad, it's on the new 3DS, where Amiibos are just, right there. You don't need to buy a portal, you don't need to buy any new accessory. They had this in mind since the beginning, right? With the Wii U gamepad, they had the NFC chip right there,
I
ready.
didn't even know what that was. I was like, that little square on the Wii pad, what is that for?
I always wanted that myself.
Yeah, and that was
see, that's where it comes back,
it's
because
cheaper, right?
with Amiibos, now correct me if I'm wrong, the only thing you can do is just more so change, you can play Mario in a Zelda game, or you can play, you can switch them out, right? Or
well, they all do different things in different games. Some, for example, when I was playing Mario Party 10, only the certain characters work. So let's say Mario Party 10, you have Mario, Toad, Luigi, those Amiibos will work. But let's say Marth, right? Marth is not in Mario Party 10. So his function in the game, is, if you scan him, is just you get a lottery ticket to get some coins. So it's not specific to the character, it just helps you unlock certain more things.
But in Mario Party 10, what are you doing with them? Just playing as
So for
them?
the main characters, Mario, let's say if you have a Mario and you're using him for Mario Party 10, in the Amiibo-specific mode, you can scan him in and you could customize how he looks in the game, how many coins he's getting, and you're building up this character.
With RPG type of aspect.
You're building either money or unlocking board skins so it looks different.
Because I even seen some type of Monopoly type of gameplay or something in Mario 10. I didn't know what that was about. It was like with the Amiibos and you.
Yeah, it was just a standard board where it's a throwback to Mario Party, like the first ones, because since 9, everyone just moves on board at the same time and everyone's just building. But the Amiibo mode is old school where everyone rolls the dice, everyone goes one at a time, and you're just going around.
Yeah,
and
that's my mode. Like, I love to play the board game mode.
Right.
But, I mean, the reason why I ask is because the one thing that I think Skylanders did perfectly is they made it where you have to buy it. And even if you don't want it, but it's not like it's a subtle force.
Because
you know what I mean?
Levels, like,
because the way they designed it, they thought so far ahead and so far behind that they made it where you can use any Skylander anytime, and it's a part of a bigger story. And where Amiibo, and it's more so it's like a feature.
It's a passive feature where you don't have to have it, right?
Yeah. But, whereas with Skylanders, it's a major story.
You have to get that other Skylander to play.
Yeah, you don't have to get the same. You don't have to get all of them. You just have to get that type, and you don't have to get the type to beat the game. You can beat the game with what you have,
right?
But to unlock other stuff,
that's why I haven't started Skylanders, because I don't want to get into.
It's fun to me, man.
I think my take on that is it's a little unfair because I play Skylanders, right? So let's say if you want to open up this leaf area, you need a leaf type Skylander to unlock it. But I feel like that's like on this DLC where it's in there already, but you kind of have to unlock it by having the toy, which is, I don't know, it rubs me kind of the wrong way.
See, but think about it.
Street Fighter
you
games,
get 3.
The characters is already there, but you want me to buy this DLC that is supposed to put them in there, but they're already there.
Right, it's just a content unlock that's already on this, which I'm not a big fan of.
No, I'm not a big fan of content unlocks, but then in this case, I see it. Because you get 3, you automatically get 3 characters, and, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You automatically get 3 characters, and you want to expand in the world. I feel like, you should buy those other 2.
I mean, it's brilliant on their end, right? Because their strategy is getting kids to buy more toys, which is fine. It's perfectly, as a business, do what you have to do. But for me, if I have to play certain areas in the game and I need the toy to do it, it's, whereas Nintendo, right, they're making it always passive, where, except for, the mode in Mario Party, but that's why a lot of them are getting packed in with one Amiibo, because you only need at least one to play that mode. So, I like that I don't have to use the Amiibo to play certain parts of the game, because I feel like I'm getting cheated out of content sometimes. If I, I can't play this area because I don't have a Peach Amiibo, that's a shame.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You rock. You rock. Thank you for coming on our show. Thank you for talking to the Amiibo Shop.
Thank you so much.
First GF Live. Yes, I talked loud, and we are wrapping up, right?
We're wrapping up. But thanks so much, and tune in for our next GF Live episode.
Yes, it's going to be more interesting.
More interesting.
We're going to add a little special segment, GF Live.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.
Stay tuned.